Hello beautiful people. So this video documents a very poorly planned trip to Lombok, and I mean very poorly planned trip that me and some friends took it on. So I had a vision of going to Lombok to spend some time with my friends before I moved up to the States. So literally a week before we were meant to go, I invited a few of us to plan it out. So I got 4 of us together and we started brainstorming. Eventually we landed on a conclusion and the plan was simple. Actually maybe not as simple. 12 of us were gonna somehow get to Lombok and stay in a villa. Now I had one in mind, but I was scared it would get booked. We didn't yet have any people confirm they were coming, but time was running out. So I left it up to fate, and if it was not booked by the night, I would take it. So that's what I did. Now we had a problem. We needed to convince 7 more people to drop everything and come to Lombok in about 7 days. And the villa was non-refundable. So I even started inviting people I didn't even really know. No.
I'll be banished forever.
Okay, I send the message. Should I freak out now?
Why the fuck would you freak out? I mean, you don't know her, like, at all.
I know. What actually ended up happening, though, was beyond my worst nightmares. Everyone I had invited canceled last minute, so it was 4 of us off to Lombok. Anyways, here's the cool thing I made with music. Please watch it. Or don't. I guess you have free will. So my cold night, a heavy snow. So we made it to the port around 6:30 a.m. because we thought the ferry took off at 8, but it turns out it was only leaving at 9, so we had some extra time to kill. Once we boarded, some guy offered his room to us for about 200,000 Indonesian rupiah. We took it. Here's the room tour. I don't have his.
Yeah.
No, this would be horrible. That ferry took about 5.5 hours until we finally stepped out in Lombok. And honestly, this is probably one of the most gorgeous places I've ever been to in my life. And the roads here were just so nice. So after taking an hour to get to Kuta to pick up our bikes, and then driving an hour to the villa, we ended up getting there around 8 p.m. And this is us kind of freaking out and exploring the house. It was huge. No, this is a living room. The room is right there. Like, this house was meant to fit 12 people, and it was literally 4 of us. So like, I don't really think we knew what to do.
How do I open this? It's probably locked.
I think it's locked.
It's locked from here. There's no key. We can't open this. I would not drink that water. I slept up here last time. From rags to riches. From rags to riches.
Bug is trapped behind my curtains and the window. Let's try and get out, and it woke me up. But look at this.
So I found a nice little pondering spot, and I started wishing I brought a journal because the view in front of me was just euphoria. Everyone else soon woke up, and I said good morning. After that, we ended up taking our dirt bikes down to the beach, and that trip was just so hectic. It was all shot on an Insta360. There was no wind filter or anything, so I'm apologizing to your ears in advance.
Darian! What do you think you're doing? If his gets stuck too, he's even dumber than you. What? I need you to hold the front. Hold it. If your friends jumped off a bridge with you, Darian, go. Darian is doing it through brute force. Look at him. I look over at you guys, and then I see Mickey looking at you. There we go.
and after that we ended up driving down to Mandalika Circuit to, well, check out the circuit, and I mean, this track was just glorious. Like, look at this.
We'd get the ones like right off to the straight. This generation always on their phones, never admiring
I actually
the
need
moment.
a contact lens, even though I won't.
Look very happy.
What are your thoughts, Mickey?
Big ass gas station right over there that is calling my name.
I already went there. Last time I was here.
Well, yeah, I know you bit. I don't want to go sightseeing. Knob.
No, it's really a tourist spot, that gas station.
Oh, really?
It's true.
And we even got to see some people driving on it, which was pretty cool.
Literally another like guide to make sure.
On our way back to the villa, the best thing that could have possibly happened happened. I noticed my rear tire starting to slide while I was turning, and I thought I was going crazy. Turns out the tubing inside the tire had burst.
The saddest lol.
Miraculously, however, there was a Benkel literally right next to where I pulled over, and it was like 10 p.m. at night, so we got super lucky.
Oh.
So the morning after, we ended up driving down to Maui Beach, and I can't tell you if I've ever seen a more beautiful looking beach. Like, the water here was so blue, and it was euphoric.
Just dunk yourself, Skylar.
So me and Nevon end up hiking to the secret part of Maui. It's a spot where like no one goes and it's just completely empty. And it's just me and Nevon because the other guys didn't want to go. But this place is definitely like a must visit. There was no one else on this beach. It was beautiful. And that was kind of it. That was Lombok. I didn't really record much besides the footage that I captured. And after Maui, I just barely record. Here's me getting stung by a bee while I was driving.
This is the meat that like came out with the. What the fuck, man?
Ah!
Someone's gotta swerve that traffic. Fuck!
Oh my god.
So I know it might kind of sound like we're overreacting here, but this boat was like rocking and tilting like crazy, and it's a big ferry, and the tide was just crazy, so we're like freaking out over if we're gonna sink or not. We were obviously fine, but you know, it's a little fun to freak out. So yeah, that's Lombok. Thank you for watching.